So let's get started. We have our microscope here that we're going to zoom in on a few pieces of amber. These are all going to be $10 pieces, so let's see what we get with a $10 piece. Here we have our VS11, and this is a nice piece here. It does show some hairs on the end of this piece, which is pretty cool. This specimen inside kind of looks like a fly, but I'm not 100% sure. You see those hairs on the end of that? That's pretty wild. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, so zooming back out. And these pieces are all right around 1 inch. 1 inch in size. It's a very nice one in this piece here. This is a $10 specimen, so this is something that you would get with a $10 purchase. And on the other side for this one here, very nice. VS11 has a very nice insect inclusion in it. There's a bunch of other bits and pieces of inclusions of who knows what exactly. All right, so that's not a bad piece right there. VS11. We got our VS12. This one's shaped more long and somewhat triangular shaped, long triangular shape. So this one might be a little harder to see inside, just because it's not a flat area, allowing us an easy view. Let's see if we see anything. It looks like something on the tip there, but we're going to have trouble seeing it if we can't get the lighting right. Right there. Some inclusion there, but it's hard to tell exactly what it is. That is the trick with a lot of them, especially with this kind of setup, is you really need to be able to see it from a lot of different angles and get backlighting. I'm working on the backlighting situation, so hopefully by the next Amber Vision 3, I'll have some backlighting for these pieces. See if I can get in there as best as I can. It's something. Looks like it's got a long end to it. It's VS12. It's a $10 piece, and like I said, it's like a long, slender teardrop in a triangular shape, so somewhat thick piece. And the lighting on this particular setup is a little difficult to see what's inside of this. Beyond what we can tell is not too much going on here. There are some inclusions. This one, very nice, kind of looks like a cricket or something like that. What do you think it is? Feel free to post a comment of what you think VS12 is. Is that a cricket? Is that another mosquito? What are your thoughts on this piece here? And while I'm at it with the comment, make sure you subscribe and keep up to date with all of our Crystal Chronicles, where we go over all the different crystals in somewhat alphabetical order. And of course, if you can like and share, that really helps. Everything you can do to help us along our way. We're looking to get to our first 100 subscribers and make this a crystal community. So join us. Let's all get there together. This is VS13, and yeah, wow, that's really nice right there. It says it's $10. Look at these really nice, I'm going to say ants. Really nice ants inside here. 1, 2, 3. 3 ants, maybe. Flip it over and have a look. So you can get a better view of some of these. Wow. Really nice specimens in here. What do you think they are? If that's not an ant, do you think it's something other than an ant? Real good definition of the 3 bodies there. Something else. It's looking really nice with some wings. I'm thinking ants. Looks like 3 to 4 ants, along with other inclusions within this specimen. There's something there as well, but it's hard to tell exactly what that is. VS 13. It's a $10 piece. Really, really nice. VS 14. See what we have here. Again, these are all $10 pieces. Oh, unless, of course, I see something, I reserve the right to change the price. If I see something just amazing that I didn't know was in there prior. That's pretty neat right there. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It looks like it's got long wings, really long legs. It's another type of insect. 1, 2, 3. So this has got really nice insects in here. Again, a $10 specimen at VS14. Really, really pretty. And I'll just flip this one over. So we have some really nice pieces here, really nice specimens. And I'm going to get a really good view, so you always want to look from multiple angles. And the way this setup is a microscope, so it is top and bottom. You can flip it over. That's about as good as we can get. When you get it home, you'll want to get a loop, which we have as well available. And you'll want to really kind of work on diagnosing it. What I do is I backlight it and get a really nice high megapixel picture. Then I can zoom in on all the insects inside. That was VS14. Here's VS15. This one there. VS15. That one, I'm not sure what that is. This looks like a stinger. Hard to tell what that insect is. If you have a thought of what it might be, feel free to comment. This is the hard side to be able to get any images on because of the shape of this piece. This piece again is a little bit longer. Got some legs there. You've got something really interesting right there, which I'm not quite sure what it is. And if I catch a spider or anything really, really unique, one, if I don't catch it, let me know. Feel free to put that in the comments. And two, the price will probably go up from $10. It's just the way it is. Now, sometimes when you get these voids like this, you'll have water in there. It does not look like that has any water, but VS15, really unique, somewhat large, almost looked like a spider, but I just couldn't tell. Here's VS16. Looking for bugs. That's what we're doing, folks. We're here looking at some amber specimens. These are all from Colombia. They're going to be in the younger range, 12 to 20 million years old, somewhere in there. They're going to vary. There's an exposed area from a mudslide, a landslide that exposed this section in Colombia in the mountains of an old ancient forest that had petrified millions and millions of years ago. Sap would flow out and capture all these things while it was still living. And all these living insects and whatnot. You get leaves and all sorts of fun things that'll appear in these here. I've seen some bees, I've seen some spiders, I've Seen lots of ants and mosquitoes. Not sure what this one is in this piece. VS16. I can't really discern what it is. If you think you know or have an idea, please put it in the comments, because I'd love to be able to ID these a little bit more accurately. I just can't tell what that is. It's got a good mass to it. You can see some legs that seem to be somewhat long. Almost looks like a wasp of a pretty good size. Hard to tell. It is a $10 piece, a specimen from Colombia. VS17. You've got a mass here. You've got something going on here on this end. I don't see anything particularly buggy jumping out. And if you do, of course, let me know. VS17. See if we can get this flipped over and get any kind of other view. So that mass there, it got to the point where right at the edge of where it was polished. So whatever it was partially polished, the hollow cavity. And you have some end or part here that's part of it. Let's see here. VS17. So this is the most, the fun side is this side here, where you really get to see some more of that portion, and not on that angle. Some kind of legs or something. Right there at the top, what I would call a top. It's teardrop shape, about just under 1 inch. Here is VS18. Got some nice mosquitoes. 1, 2 right off the bat. Something else. 3 maybe right there. 1, 2. 3, 4 perhaps, depending on what this is here on this end. See if I can get that light. Flip this one over. And mosquito, and mosquito. So 3 solid mosquitoes and an unknown specimen here. Probably a mosquito. What do you think that is? Is that an ant? Mosquito? What are your guesses? Is it 19? Lots and lots of inclusions. This is a small round, maybe about just over a ½ inch piece. Very optical, meaning it's got a lot of bend to the light. Let's see bugs jumping out at me. These are all the same price. These are all $10, regardless of inclusions, which is really nice. It's very unusual to buy things that don't have a hefty price on bugs, let me tell you. And VS20, the final specimen. Oh, those are very interesting discolorations there, or colorations. Looks like a mini one there. Okay, maybe some small bugs in there. These are very cool looking. VS20. What do you see? Feel free to put it in the comments. If any of these jump out at you, you're interested in them, feel free to comment. The code VS11 through 20 is what we just did. If any of these jump out at you, just let me know, and we can figure out the rest. This one's got one right. Well, it looks like it's not a bug. This one's got really neat inclusions like that. Very interesting webby organic matter, perhaps. It's got these really interesting circular shapes in here that have really neat colors. I don't see any bugs in VS20, but it does have a really cool pattern. And the shape, the size, it's a oblong, circular shape, and it's not terribly big, as you can kind of see. I'm circling it here. The size of, at the longest, the size of a quarter, I believe is about an inch. So there we go. There we have it. This is Amber Vision number 2. All the pieces, the same price. And lots of inclusions, lots of fun things to look at. I still want to know what that is. VS15. If you have any ideas, feel free to comment. Until next time, my friends, be well.